Brian, there's a lot of noise in these numbers, namely in the UK, what showrooms only trading for 13% of potential hours. Very different jurisdictions here, some more accelerated on the pace of vaccines. How would you sum up, though, the demand for luxury timepieces at this point?
Honestly, demand has, clearly been very, very consistently strong. Demand continues to outstrip supply. And it's that kind of core fundamental that's allowed us, despite, as you say, the very restricted availability of hours. I mean, in fairness, our shops were shut for 26 weeks of the year here in the UK, and in addition, next to no tourists and international business. Despite that, we're able to deliver top line growth, which I think really just talks to that underlying demand that remains very strong.
I wonder what clear trends you're getting at this point, though, because e-commerce was a big feature, and clearly if shops are shut, you can't shop in that manner. If you still want to buy a timepiece, it's purely online, and you've had that 122% lift off for the e-commerce sales as a result. I wonder if that's a new normal on purchase habits, but also on the price that people are prepared to pay. Savings have been built up in some countries, stimulus checks as well in the mix. What trends are you getting a sense of in terms of how people will purchase timepieces and the sort of money they're willing to spend down the track?
We have had an increase in the average selling price, particularly here in the UK. Our US business has been super strong, as you'll see from the numbers. We're up 38.5% in the US, so it's been very, very strong. Underlying trends really remain what they've been for some years. The move online is definitely accelerated here in the UK, especially. We're at initial stages of online in the US. And I think, interestingly, in online, we've now, obviously, we opened on April 12th, so we've been open for some weeks. Our year-on-year online is still actually increasing, despite the fact last year we're in lockdown, this year we get the stores open. But, underlying trends, there is an increase in average selling price. People are paying more for gold products, gold and steel products, new products. I think the industry has done a fantastic job with new products throughout the year. And that's clearly stimulated interest and demand as well.
Brian, you're in the business of trying to create classics as well, that people think new watches will become classic. I have to say, I've gone down the rabbit hole and I'm learning a lot about looms, aerodials, cathedral hands versus sword hands. I didn't even know what a grana was 12 months ago. But seriously, can you create those kind of classics, like some of the past watches, with the great supply of watches that's coming onto the market? I know you say we can't satiate demand, but there seems to be an awful lot of watches out there trying to make out that they're luxury these days.
But yeah, I think what's magic about this category is that it really evolves rather than goes through huge changes. Some of the most popular watches that are out there, I know that you will know them from Rolex in particular. Daytona, Submariners, GMTs don't look so different to what they looked when they were introduced. The Submariner back in the 1950s, for example. So it's an industry that really respects and trades on icon products. You've got Cartier, a very successful relaunch of the Santos range and now the Pasha range coming out. So, but what's happened is products really move on technically. They're really respectful of the origins from a design viewpoint, but they really move on technically. The movements that are available today are so much more accurate, robust, reliable. Products therefore last forever. And as the ad says, you're really not owning the product, you're really looking after it for the next generation. So it's a great category. It's one that young people today really appreciate. I think they appreciate the craftsmanship involved in the product. They appreciate the history and the heritage of the product. And they appreciate the fact that they do last, by definition, not disposable products that last forever.